Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I'm really sorry I've been away for a little while. I've had a few things that I've had to deal with outside of Zwift, but I am back. I just want to say thank you, Dan, Ray, everyone who has kept Team Not Poggy going. Honestly, this is the best community on Zwift. Such a good group of people. But probably a good time to mention that I have in fact just got a new bike. Now this is something that I paid for myself. I'm not sponsored. No one wants to sponsor me. I don't want sponsorship. I'm true to my channel. But I am really excited to show you what I've got. I've probably got, for some of you, the ugliest aero bike you can get. It doesn't need to be aero because it's on Zwift most of the time. But I am excited to ride it outdoors a little bit next year. Next year's going to be a big year. Really excited for what's to come on this channel. But here is a little glimpse of what I got. I'm sorry about that, but what can I say? I'm excited. I've got an interesting race for you. Now this race itself, the first race I actually won, I've got two races. The first race I won just goes to prove that you can win any race on Zwift if you just put your mind to it, especially with someone that hasn't trained in ages. Watch it and you'll find out. And yeah, the second race was a bit tougher. Anyway, hope you've had a lovely holiday, Christmas, and Happy New Year. And I wish you all the best for 2026. I'll see you on Zwift. Ride on. Okay, so this is the first race, and as you can see, I've jumped into a race with just myself, unfortunately. So it was me versus me, and I did actually do a threshold session just to keep it interesting. But, you know, I won the race. There was no one else to compete against, and I thought this was meant to be the busiest time of the year. Anyway, that was a little bit of fun. I still finished first, so you're never going to take that away from me. And now we've got the actual race here, which is a team vegan race, and it was the old category system. So it wasn't even the category enforcements, it was the old 3.2 to 4 watts per kilogram for category B. So I was really interested to see where I would stack up, and I'm not going to get talking about category systems again because I think I've done the category conversation about 1,000 times. But all I will say is that I don't understand why there are so many different races out there at the moment with different categories, as I've brought up the course itself. It's a Seaside sprint. There's one little climb in it. You know the deal. But going back to the category thing, why are there so many different races with different category systems? There's a scoring system, there's this system, there's the other category enforcement system. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Zwift, just put one category system out there, make it work. I mean, come on. Anyway, enough moaning. So it was a mass category start, and this was one of the little inclines before the big incline. I mean, it's not even really that big an incline, is it? It's just a little kicker, but it did go off quite hot. You can see by the little graph down the bottom that I've used a little bit of energy, and I'm in a bit of a situation where I'm doing a bit of VO2 max, but it's absolutely fine. I thought it would be quite hot at the start of these races, and I survived the front little push there. Now there are a couple of category A people, mainly category B, and there are quite a few category C and Ds, but you can see here that we've had that little split, and I've managed to hold on to the front group with some of the category Bs and a couple of the category As. So I was quite happy at this point. My heart rate has been or is quite high at this particular point of the race, like early on especially. I was a little bit worried. Now I haven't been doing much training. I haven't been on Zwift a load. I've just tried to keep it, I don't know, keep the fitness up but not build, because I've not been on Zwift enough. So I knew this one wasn't exactly going to be my best performance. However, I did want to make it kind of like a little training session, and also just to see where I got to, or where I get to, because there was only one major little point, and it was quite a quick race. I thought, you know, maybe it's a 25 minute race, so could I potentially get something out of it? I wasn't too sure, but I knew this was going to be the main point. The main talking point of the race was this little climb here. Now I actually wasted my feather light power up, which I think was a bit of a mistake, because I just got an aero, which isn't as useful as the feather featherweight on this little climb. And as you can see here, I'm just off the back. I'm going to stand up in a minute and just try and do my best to stay with this front group here. And I know there's one little kick left. I'm there or thereabouts at this point. And I know I've got literally one kick, which I do here. I've already used my aero, unfortunately. And I just crest here and I got nothing left. I mean, heart rate is 180, which is my maximum pretty much. 182, 183. I'm not fit enough. Hold my hands up. And I'm just going to have to work on it. And I can do that now. So me and this person in front here just cruise our way around the rest of the course. And now all I want to do is, hang with this person and try and win the race. Now, I did see that someone was coming up behind Jepson, I believe. And I was just going to tag on here and just try and go to the front. And I left it a little bit too late. So tactic-wise, bit rubbish as well at the moment, because although I am getting pulled closer and closer, the person up the front here is looking pretty strong. Now, quick little talk on the aero power bar, not the aero power bar, the draft power bar. Love it. I think it's really, really good and really useful. It's long awaited, isn't it? So I'm happy that we finally got it. Anyway, I've got one little kick again up this final little ramp before the end of the race here. And once again, the little kick just absolutely does me. And there's not really much I can do to follow that person. I mean, 14th, 15th, 13th. It doesn't really matter too much, does it? And yeah, I'm just going to cruise on in and finish the race here. A lowly 15th position, as I'll let it just roll across the line. So, not terrible considering I've been doing nothing. I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. And for all those people that have been putting in the training that are now winning the races, kudos to you, because it does take a certain type of person to do that. And I've not been putting in the effort, but it's good because it's given me a little bit of a kickstart to get back onto Zwift. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do in terms of Z Racing League or the Flamme Rouge Racing Tour. Not decided yet, but we'll see, and I will update you very soon. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.